Suffering for years, Kratos, the once great general, now known as the Ghost of Sparta, had pledged himself as a champion to the gods of Olympus. In return, he hoped only to rid himself of the nightmares that haunted him for far too long. But for now, his only respite, his only relief from the sins of his past, was found in the heat of battle. And on this day, Kratos had been called upon by the gods to confront an unthinkable evil, unleashed on the city of Attica by the invading Persian army.
Alright dudes, what's going down? I'm back with some Spud of War, aka God of War, Chains of Olympus. Now, I'm trying to hurry up and play through these without rushing too hardcore because the new God of War is out, as some of you may know, and it is freaking amazing. I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. It changes everything that we know about God of War so far. We're in Scandinavia, but I don't want to give too much away about the new one. So, basically in this one, what's going on is, let's see, this one's set before the first God of War, right before it. The end of this one leads right into the first God of War. And can I just point out how sexy Kratos is as a potato in tinfoil? I'm just going to strut it around here and there. So, it puts us right into a battle here in Attica, where the Persians are trying to invade the city with their pet Basilisk. And, anyway, what's going on right now is Kratos is just kind of fighting and fighting and fighting, not really knowing how to deal with his anger and rage. Still kind of serving the gods in hopes that they will make his memories go away, or his nightmares or whatever. And this is it's going to be a quick story. I think it's only 5 parts to this game, so we'll be through it fairly quickly. It is a nice little story though, so we'll kind of be seeing it's a side story leading up to the first God of War, and we'll see how this will affect Kratos' relationship with Helios, the sun god, as well as, let's see, Persephone and Hades, and even Atlas the Titan, which Atlas plays an important part in God of War 2, so we'll kind of see how in God of War 2 why Atlas was saying that Kratos imprisoned him or whatever. So we're in bonus play mode, as I've been doing. Luckily, all the God of War so far has had a bonus mode, so after you beat the game you get to play through it again in a costume of choice. And I have been choosing the goofy costumes. So first one I was a fish, now I'm a potato, and in the next one, Ghost of Sparta, I'll actually be a cardboard robot. So funny thing is though, which kind of sucks, but it's oh well, God of War 3 and God of War Ascension do not have goofy costumes, unfortunately. So in God of War 3 we're actually going to be a fear version of Kratos, where he's kind of like blacked out, kind of like a nightmare would be, I guess, I don't know. And then I don't know what costume I'll be in Ascension yet. I haven't actually played it. I did beat God of War 3, and now I'm focusing on playing through the very new God of War that just came out yesterday. I got it as soon as they released, and man, I'm telling you dudes, it is awesome. Yeah, so this ugly thing, it was brought by the Persians to attack the city of Attica. It's a basilisk, supposed apparently, but I don't know, it's a really ugly looking basilisk if you ask me. So the only game that predates this one would be God of War Ascension, and I'll actually be uploading the God of War Chains of Olympus here, and God of War Ghost of Sparta, and then I don't know if I'll have time to do 3 before I do the new one, but basically the last one that I'll upload will be the very first one in the story, so that'll be Ascension. So it'll be a while because the new God of War is really time consuming, but I do still plan on getting every one of them done. So if you guys don't turn off the subtitles, or not the subtitles, the hints, this game actually is really bad about like keeping hints on until for like a while. So in bonus play, we'll actually have, if you guys aren't familiar with bonus play, we have all of the equipment, all of the weapons, all the magical powers, and we also have max health. I believe we have max health and magic. So basically it just takes everything you had from the first playthrough and gives it to you to play with again.
What evil have you wrought on this city, Persian? Evil? It is not evil that I bring, Spartan. I bring the might of Persia and the sacrament of purification. As we speak, my Basilisk cleanses this land so that it may embrace the glory of the Persian Empire. Olympus has sent a message, and I am here to deliver it. Then you are just a messenger. So take this message back to your little gods. It will take more than a pathetic Spartan to stop the power of the Empire.
So his power there, that's called the Efreet. The Efreet, I don't know how to say it. And anyway, so I already have it, so I'm just going to use it against him too. I like the irony in using bosses' unique ability, like unique magical powers on them to kill them.
Please, spare my life, and I will give you all that you ask. You have nothing I want, Persian. Take my kingdom, my women, my gold. I won't take your riches, but I will take your life.
Is there anything we can do to repay you? My lord?
Alright, mature audience only, please. I am going to have to get jiggy with it real quick, as they say. Try to be as quick as possible, like usual.
Thank you, my lord.
And the city of Attica, it's not going to take us very long to get through. And then we'll be on to the main story of Chains of Olympus. Now I can't wait to show you guys the new one. The game really changes on God of War 3. So we duked through God of War 2. I played God of War 1 off camera. And we're going to truck through these two PSP released games, Chains of Olympus and Ghost of Sparta, and then the graphics just really get awesome on God of War 3. It's really an upgrade, as well as God of War Ascension is right there along with it. I believe God of War Ascension was actually released after God of War 3, so it's even a step up from the third one, which I can't wait to show you guys. But man, I cannot stress enough to you guys how freaking awesome the new God of War is in Scandinavia. He said in Scandinavia. He moved to freaking Scandinavia and is now dealing with the Norse gods. And I think it's really cool how old and wise he is, with his son Atreus and everything. I just think it's awesome. But we're still gonna get through these, so you guys can learn Kratos' story. Now, Attica, the place where Kratos is as of right now, is actually really close to Athens. It's basically the peninsula, almost not surrounding Athens completely, but kind of right on the outskirts of Athens. So I think our main goal is just going to be to get rid of this Basilisk and survive. Actually, I think it was Athena who set us on this quest. And Athena is, I think Athens was built in Athena's favor. The only ranged attack that we have on this one is going to be the, I forgot what power this is called, but it's the Son of Helios or something like that. Basically, it's a Helios power where we throw like a little flame ball of light and it messes stuff up pretty bad. So for now we're still going to be kicking things around, but in the next game we'll see that you can no longer use this kick method of moving things, but it doesn't penalize us. They actually changed it to where you don't kick anymore, but you can push faster if you're pushing forward. And they stick with that same idea in God of War 3. I don't know about Ascension, but I know the very newest God of War that just came out, he doesn't even push things around like that. It's a whole new set of puzzles. You're not opening gates with buttons and pushing stuff onto buttons to keep gates open anymore. You're not finding red orbs to level up. It's kind of, they've changed a lot about it. It's more of a free roam, open map type thing that you kind of unlock section by section almost. And I don't know. It's just, it's a lot more open than before. So with this Basilisk, the only thing you have to do, and I'm gonna test it out, see if it works, but basically you have to fight it, and every time you hit it, or every few times you hit it, you know, it'll step back. It'll kind of take a step back there, and every time it does that, basically you're working towards your goal, because what you need to do to defeat this thing is make it step all the way back to the gate, and then you have a little button sequence mini game thing where you press the buttons to kill him, and then you do that a couple times, and then you're good to go.
Fulfilling his commitment to the gods, Kratos defeated the Basilisk brought forth by the Persians. But this small victory would not satisfy the man who had come to be known as the Ghost of Sparta.
Is this all you would have me do? Is there nothing else?
Seeing the sun plummet through the sky and the world plunge into darkness, Kratos knew this was not a sign from the gods.
What treachery is this?
Setting his sights on the glowing horizon, Kratos made his way toward the mysterious light. But there was more afoot than Kratos could possibly know. In the darkness, Morpheus, the god of dreams, awakened to a world where he and only he wielded power. The land was slowly overrun by a black fog that engulfed everything it touched.
Alright, dude, so as we just saw, Helios and his sun chariot just crashed into the earth, allowing Morpheus, the god of nightmares, which we'll cover a little bit more of later, what he's about in Greek mythology. Anyway, Morpheus takes over this game, and we're basically fighting against him. And we'll catch you guys on the flip-flop.